Hey guys, Break here, and welcome to the first episode in my Noob Tries Multiboxing series. For any of you who don't know, I recently bought a load of multiboxing accounts with WoW Token, Battle.net Balance, and I thought it'd be cool to try out a new sort of method of gold making, a new way of playing, and lots of you are interested in this, at least on the stream. Lots of people ask me questions about it. How do I get into it? Whatever. So I thought I could use this series to answer a few of those questions. Today I'll probably be talking about why and how I first got into it. And yeah, I'll play some background of me doing some Legion Invasion on my 5 multi-boxers. So enjoy. So the first reason I kind of got into multi-boxing, we were just on stream one day. I think we were being kind of bored, wondering what to do. People were talking to me about farming spots. Oh, you tried Imperium farm, whatever. And I always thought, you guys know I don't like farming. I think there's better ways, better gold per hour than farming. And then I thought, hang on, someone mentioned multi-boxing. Have you tried it? I was like, no, but actually, if we multi-box 5 accounts, then that could be 5 times the herbs and 5 times the ore. And then it could actually be pretty decent gold per hour. So that's kind of what I was thinking, and everyone was telling me to try it. I was kind of interested because it was kind of an interesting way to play, isn't it? We'll get into that later, but yeah, I got kind of interested. I had a lot of spare gold and spare Battle.net Balance, so I was like, whatever, we'll buy up 10 tokens and use that to buy a load of accounts. Also, it was the sale, the Legion sale was on, so that kind of encouraged me as well, because I could get cheaper accounts, and yeah, it was all good. So I started it up, bought my 5 accounts. Actually, I only bought 4 accounts. I used one of my main accounts and then 4 alt accounts. So I bought those 4 and started looking up guides on how to multi-box. Now there's this great YouTuber for anyone interested in multi-boxing. It's called Multiboxology. Just as guides on how to set up your World of Warcraft multi-box, and he was really useful. I still watch his videos. Check him out if you're interested in multi-boxing. Anyway, his was the first video I saw, so that's what kind of got me into the whole thing. He told me to download the main programs, IS Boxer, Jamba add-on, Inner Space, which is like the kind of thing that runs it all. So I got all that, watched his setup guides, and it was actually pretty simple. I was surprised. It looks really complicated, but within like half an hour, you're basically set up and ready to go. It takes a lot of learning. There's always a lot more you can learn. It's like anything in WoW, anything kind of complicated. It's like TSM, I guess. The more you use it, the more stuff you kind of learn, the more videos you watch, you find out new things, new tricks, new sort of keyboard shortcuts. So I'm still learning. I'm pretty bad, as you can probably see from this footage. Don't really know what I'm doing, but it's kind of fun anyway. It actually does require some skill, because you need to learn all these different sort of keybinds, and then you've got to try and join the keybinds together and quickly switch between different sort of accounts, and you can like mirror the keys on one, but then you have to turn the mirroring off to do certain things, and there's all these shortcuts to make your group all join together or make you all accept the same quest at the same time. So it's kind of a bit complicated at first, but you do get used to it, and it can be quite fun when you start to master certain aspects, because you feel like some sort of professional, even though you're just a noob with 5 accounts. But yeah, it's kind of cool. Anyway, when I first bought the accounts, I obviously was level 100, because you get a free 100 boost when you buy Legion. So that was good, and I just had to level to 110. I couldn't be bothered to go through the entire leveling process. I wanted to speed through it. So I actually recruited some help. A big shout out to Grums and to Wura. Wura, who watches my stream, he has multi-box. He multi-boxes as well. He has multi-boxing 101 twinks. You know, you can get the 101 twinks with OP gear, and they can like one-shot dungeon bosses and stuff like that. Anyway, he has 5 of them, 5 hunters, including one of the best geared hunters on EU, I think. And yeah, he brought along a few of his guys to boost me through the dungeons, which was really nice of him. And yeah, it was really fun. I didn't have to do much, just kind of AFK'd at the back whilst the bosses got one shot, and then I get all the XP at the end of the dungeon. So it's quite a nice way to level. Very, very quick, and within a couple of days I was 110 on all of them. Obviously they were terrible geared, and I thought if I want to go to Argus, do some mining or something, I need to get some gear. So I started running the Legion Invasions to get nether shards, because you can still get the 850 nether shard gear. Also, world quests recently got buffed, so you can get half decent gear from the world quests. And that's what I've been doing basically. I haven't had much time to play on them. I've been concentrating on my channel and stream and a lot of other things, but I have kind of been getting them prepared, and soon I'll be going hardcore on them, hopefully. Do some more videos kind of explaining not only what I'm doing, but you know what the goal per hour is of five multi-box mining, etc. It also means I can do some farming content for my channel, because I know that's the one thing my channel misses in terms of gold making, is the farming spots. And this is a way for me to do that, because like I say, I'll actually be kind of more interested in it if I'm making 5 times the gold. It turns a 50k an hour spot into a 250k an hour spot, so that is obviously really nice. A lot of people ask me how to get into multi-boxing. They want to give it a try, and there are a few things I will say about that. First of all is, do not spend real money on it, or at least try not to, because a lot of things could go wrong. Your computer might not play it, you might just hate it, and to properly multi-box you kind of need 3, 4 or 5 accounts, and that's going to cost you a lot of real world money. So I really suggest getting some gold in game, working towards a sort of target, and once you hit that target you can spend your in-game gold on Battle.net balance, and I think that's a much better way of going about things than spending real world currency. Obviously that's your choice and depends on your situation, but that would be my suggestion. Another thing I will say is some computers just can't run it. Like, they really can't run it. My computer couldn't run it at first. I actually got a new PC. I mean, I was getting a new PC anyway, so that all kind of worked, but I did first try it on my old PC and it just couldn't do it at all. So you do need some pretty decent like CPU, RAM especially. You need pretty large amount of processing power basically, because otherwise you're going to be in trouble. Stuff like graphics doesn't really matter because you're going to be playing on low graphics anyway, but certain things you do need quite a lot of power to run this without it super laggy and going super crazy. Even for me it still lags a bit, but that's generally because I'm recording or streaming it. When I'm not doing that it runs pretty fine, but I have a half decent PC now, so that's good for me. So I'll definitely suggest checking out specs needed for multi-boxing, and if your PC isn't that great, I really wouldn't try and do it because it's not going to work, and you might have just invested a load of gold or real money and then you can't even do it, and that will be kind of sad. Sad. Last thing I will say is, don't get down if you kind of struggle with the whole multi-boxing thing at the start. It is kind of hard to master, but like I say, it's very fun once you get used to it. I'm still a complete noob at it. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I do find it fun, and you will get the hang of it eventually. You'll start to learn some of the keybinds. Like at the start, I couldn't remember any of them. I had to make this little, write it all down on a bit of paper and keep looking at that to kind of see, oh, I've got to press this button. And now I do know some of the keybinds, but even now, you know, don't know very many. There's a lot to learn. There are some proper professional multi-boxers out there who know like hundreds of keybinds and have like 20 accounts that they run on. So I don't think I'm quite at that level yet. I don't think I ever will be, but you got to start somewhere. definitely don't be disheartened. Like I say, watch some tutorials such as Multiboxology and look up some guides and you'll get to grips with it. And once you start making gold or running through dungeons or doing whatever you want to do, like killing noobs in PvP, whatever you want to do with it, you'll start to feel better and things will be looking pretty good. But that's about it. Like I say, I kind of got it for two reasons. First of all, to make gold through farming, because I don't do much farming and this will encourage me to do that. Second of all, because I wanted to try something different. I've been playing this game for a long time and I still love the game, but it's always cool to find something new you can do in the game as well. So this should be that. And yeah, let me know what you thought of this video. I was going to do a few more videos in the coming weeks about multiboxing, especially like certain farming points, what I've learned, and potentially some add-ons that are good for multiboxing. Let me know if you're interested. I know quite a few of you won't be, but judging from the stream and stuff, there are some people who kind of want to know my thoughts and kind of want to know how to get started with it. Anyway, that's going to be it for today, guys. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And until next time, see ya.